I know that the first question that's coming to your mind is, dude, why? Why did you have to do this? I totally understand. But let me just explain on why I fasted for 48 hours. Before I talk about fasting, let's just talk about the exact opposite, which is eating. And why we actually eat. Is it because we are actually hungry? Or is it because of habit and sometimes even boredom? I just felt like for me, it was becoming more and more of a habit where I tend to eat and snack when I'm not hungry, and I definitely eat and snack when I'm hungry as well. And as of lately, since I've been at home for the majority of my day, I just found that the frequency where I ate increased, which honestly just got me feeling lethargic and lazy. The messed up part is that at night, I'm like, shit, I screwed up today. And tomorrow I'm going to stick to my diet, and tomorrow is going to be a new day. But then the next day comes along and the story repeats itself. This happened for 5 days straight, at the end of which I was not feeling so good. I found myself in this vicious cycle of overeating, which I wanted to snap out of. And that is when I discovered fasting.
One important aspect is people are eating much more than what they should eat. Fueling up all the time when the tank is filling.
I discovered that there are different types, and it has benefits both mentally and physically. I decided to do a wet fast, where you're allowed to have water and other zero-calorie liquids like green tea and black coffee. Too hot. I was definitely curious to try it just to see whether it actually had the mental and the physical benefits that they were talking about. Fasting also has a very spiritual component to it.
Mahatma Gandhi also said a genuine fast cleanses the body, mind, and soul.
And that explains why it is included in so many religions, including Islam, Hinduism, and even Buddhism. I'd never really done anything like this before, and to think about it, ever since I was like a baby, there's never been a day where I've gone without food. The first step for me was setting myself up in a favorable environment. So that is exactly what I did. I bought fasting fuel, which I would need throughout the fast. Things like apple cider vinegar, green tea, rock salt, and even lemon. Because apart from food, our body also craves salt and citrus. Yep, so I was all ready to fast. The time right now is 2 p.m. on the 1st of June. And you know what they say about fasting, right? Before you fast, you have to feast. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But don't get me wrong, I didn't go out and have pizzas and burgers. I had a meal which was very high in protein as well as fats, which would help me set me up in a position where I could burn my body fat as fuel. I am going to have my last meal before the 48-hour fast begins. And over here I've got cauliflower, and I also got the chicken which I grilled in butter. So yeah, last meal. Going to enjoy it to the fullest. Let's begin. And I'm going to start off with the cauliflower, and I'll just save the chicken for the end. Last piece. The time right now is 2:52. And I will be using an app called Zero to track my fast. Yeah, so that officially sets the start to my fast, which is at 2:53 on the 1st of June 2021. Yeah, all I have to do is wait and just not eat. The evening after the meal, since I had all the food in me, I thought I should put it to good use. So I decided to work out. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful the sunset is? I mean, just look at that. It's like so pretty and so beautiful. Up to this point, there were no visible signs of hunger, and I was feeling pretty comfortable. But that was until it hit 8:30, where the hunger slowly started creeping in. 8:29 on the 1st of June, and I'm slowly starting to feel hungry. Like, this is my dinner time. I'm not sure what to do. I tried to keep myself distracted by having a shower and also having a quick dinner. Yep, so for dinner today we have green tea. Cheers. After which, I thought it would be better if I just went to bed early, hoping that the next day would be easier. But little did I know that it was about to get a lot harder. I honestly can't really sleep too well.
and what's the time? The time right now is 3 a.m. on the 2nd of June, and all I'm feeling right now is hunger.
I woke up in the middle of the night, and at this point, my stomach was just growling for food. But I somehow calmed myself down, took a deep breath, and just told myself that the next day would be a better day. And as I woke up the next morning, the hunger was surprisingly gone. All this while, I had been using an app called Zero, which helped me track my fast. It shows you which stage of the fast you are in and what exactly is happening to your body at that stage. That morning, I had exhausted all the food, which basically meant I had started using the fat on my body as fuel, which meant I was officially in the fat burning mode, which explains why I didn't feel too hungry. Throughout the day, I was occupied with both studies and work, which kept me mentally occupied, and I was not thinking too much about food, nor was I hungry. From the 20-hour mark onwards, I just felt a weird sense of mental clarity, which was relieving and almost meditative. My breath got deeper, and I just felt really calm. The time right now is 1:30, and usually this is the time where I take a lunch break from work. But today, since my lunch is a green tea, which will not take me very long to drink, I think I'll go for a walk instead. Hi, Trophy. Bye, Trophy. Yup, I think it's safe to say that my house is guarded by the highest level of security. If you ask me how I'm doing, to be very honest, I am doing great. Like, I'm not feeling super energetic or anything, but at the same time, I'm just experiencing this weird sense of mental clarity and just feeling very calm. That's one word I would use to describe how I'm feeling right now. Calm. Yeah. The day went on with work, after which I had a pretty good workout as well. Between the 20 and the 30-hour mark, our body starts a process called autophagy. Autophagy is the body's way of cleaning out old and damaged cells and replacing it with younger and newer cells. Auto means self and phagy means eat. And that also explains why fasting has proven to show many anti-aging properties. By the 36-hour mark, I was not hungry anymore, but all I was hoping for was a good night's sleep. I slept like a baby. And then there were only a few hours left to my fast. And to be very honest, our 40 to 48 was way easier than our 1 to 8. The time right now is 2:20 on the 3rd of June, which basically means that we just have 20 minutes before we break our fast. So I'm going to go and prepare my meal. And that brings me to the end of my fast, where I started preparing my meal to break my fast. And again, while breaking our fast, we should be very careful on the type of food that we break our fast with. We can't just eat sugary food and highly processed carbohydrates. The countdown begins. The time right now is 2:52, which literally means we have 1 minute to go. 1 minute of me staring at my food. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Yeah. And then it was finally time. And I could literally feel every bite, every crunch, the flavor of everything. I felt like I was a blind man seeing color for the first time. So yeah, I enjoyed my meal to the fullest. But what did I learn from all this? And should you do it too? There are two things which I learned from all this. The first thing is about hunger. and how in most cases when we feel like we are hungry, we are actually just thirsty. And in my case, when I had water or green tea, that hunger started to fade away. The other thing about hunger is that it comes and goes in waves. When it comes, it punches you in the face. But after you wait out that initial period of discomfort, it just gets easier. And now, talking about whether you should try it or not. The first and the most obvious reasons why a lot of people fast is to lose weight. So in that case, how much weight did I lose in these 2 days? I started the fast weighing 84.5 kilos and ended the fast at 82 kilos. And again, what you should keep in your mind is that the majority of the weight that you lose is just water weight and not actual fat. So should you do a 48-hour fast just to lose weight in a couple of days? I would say no. Because if you fast for 2 days out of a 365 and just go back to your old habits after, that just defeats the whole purpose. But I also believe that if we can integrate it into our lifestyle, in the long run, it will be beneficial, both mentally and physically. Mentally, it just gives you that sense of control, where you feel and you know that you are in control of your body and not the other way around. And physically, because you end up in a calorie deficit, you end up losing weight. So yeah, that was my experience with fasting. And comment down below whether you'd ever consider trying out fasting for yourself or not. That brings me to the end of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tasty. Just like how all green teas are so tasty.
This smells so nice. पानी उबल रहा था.
Yeah, and if you made it till the end of the video, thank you. And you know what? If you did make it, comment down below saying potato. So then all the other people in the comments will be like, why are they commenting potato? Comment potato, comment potato. Yeah, okay, bye.